If you can take it, give it back, great.
Oh, I agree. Like Rand Campbell, yeah, he's a
yeah.
example that.
Yeah, we haven't even gotten to Rand Campbell yet, but
no, I mean, like I haven't made a Burns video in a while because essentially it is like Live Life, like you said, it's the same tired out thing. He hasn't produced anything scholarly, and the one thing that he claimed was scholarly was full of errors and broken links. It was just a mess. It was everything that we knew it was going to be, and I mean, even in conversations with me, he was talking about with that quote unquote debate of his with Matthew Hunt. I told him that the primacy of his debate was false. It was well, not false. It was inaccurate. The truth of Christianity versus atheism, and I was trying to explain to him the difference between true and truth, and he came back with some incoherent mess that I couldn't even understand. And he turned around and said, "Oh, I just kicked your butt." I'm like, "How?" There's like two sentences in this four-sentence thing that doesn't even make any sense. So, I mean, obviously there's nothing scholarly there as he keeps advertising. But I think that the problem with Jay and the allure to him is that, again, I compared him to a Michael Bay movie. We all know the movie's going to be bad, but it's in the back of our minds we think, hey, maybe it'll be good this time. But every time you walk out of the theater, it's never good. It's always bad. If that makes any sense.
Yeah. And I will say, Joe, I appreciate you coming on here and talking to me about this. I've long said that if I'm acting like a cunt, I expect someone to come talk to me and call a cunt. That's absolutely fine. I still maintain that atheists on this issue seem to have a very, very short memory. He's behaved appallingly, and because of his behavior, the choices that he's made, mentally well or not, malformed social understanding or not, it's a reaction to his behavior. We didn't come to him. Let's start there.
Yeah, I understand, but
that was a guy, Lenny, who actually phoned me on Skype last year and was talking to me and didn't tell me he was actually recording my conversation till the end of the conversation. So this is the kind of psychotic people that are talking about me. And then you've got Live Life here. This is a guy who, while DPR Jones was on his show, he was laughing and sniggering while DPR Jones was almost accusing some guy of paedophilia, some Christian apologists. And Live Life was sniggering and laughing, thought it was funny. So this is the guy who's talking now.
I guess if you figured out that you have a mentally ill person and a psychopath or somebody that's mentally ill, or a sociopath, I should say, that it's okay to tease those people and it's okay for them to.
How much should we tolerate? How much should we tolerate in the name
of? Hey, listen. I understand what you're saying. I respect your point, and just so people understand, I'm not saying every theist out there we should ignore. No, I just think the people that we, like Robert, I think put it nicely. If you're hitting somebody and you start seeing some kind of emotional issue there. And yeah, man, that's just not right to act like that on the internet. There's something wrong with that. And I understand people make mistakes, but yeah, I think it's time to just back off a little bit. This is my opinion again. And these types of people we gotta be careful about, man. I think it comes down to where they might harm somebody themselves or somebody in society. And
so he's implying that I would harm somebody in society. That's terrible. That's absolutely terrible. Live Life. Really, really terrible, mate, that you would insinuate that. I'm angry because these people got the police sent a report. I'm angry because these people tried to get me sectioned. I'm angry because these people were attacking me while my auntie was really dying. And they're saying my behaviour is really awful when it was their behaviour. When I beat DPR Jones in a debate, you were all saying I was plagiarising, and you haven't engaged with my arguments, you haven't debunked them, because how can you? Because all my scholarly videos have been taken down, Live Life. Nobody knows my scholarly videos because they're not around. Because you, Live Life, and your people out there continually have encouraged cyberbullying. And I get upset because nobody's listening to my side, the fact that I'm being cyberbullied. And you talking about my mental illness is pure cyberbullying, because you're not a psychiatrist, nor anybody on the Captain Awesome show. You're not psychiatrist, and to start accusing me and saying these things about me is pathetic. It's really dangerous stuff, and you shouldn't be doing that. The fact of the matter is, I've lost thousands of videos, scholarly videos. The fact of the matter is, I don't have freedom of speech, and that's the issue. It's not for you to say whether this person is mentally ill or not. You said I laughed about this suicide video. I was not laughing about that at all. It was all to do with your group of atheists cyberbullying me by phoning me up and threatening me live life, okay? So you've got to take responsibility as a community, from Thunderfoot to Live Life to Ironrod to DPR Jones to all of you, to stop cyberbullying me. And allow me to have academic debates and open discussion and be fair and honest about it, because my freedom of speech has been lost. And I've got angry today because I've been DMCA'd by the atheist community, and on top of that you have 5 or 4 archive channels. One of them has particularly threatened me, and a threat was carried out today, or yesterday. And that's where we're at. So Livelife872, you are just as much to blame. Your channel has been involved in cyberbullying. You've cyberbullied me right at the beginning. You got me in a room and you debated. You had 3 people debate me. That was cyberbullying. That was right at the beginning of your career, my career. Okay. And to insinuate, Live Life, that I would harm somebody is absolutely disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. You are disgusting, Livelife872. Very disgusting. Let's see what they have to say.
And to be honest with you, if this guy doesn't hurt you personally, or doesn't address you personally, doesn't harm you verbally, you know, on the internet, I mean, like, you sit there and make videos about him to bring more attention to the guy, where he can harm society. Is that what we want? Do we want that possibility to happen? I don't. So I think, you know, you can do whatever you want. And listen, I don't think anybody...
So I could harm society.
A cunt, so for you to say that I might think you're a cunt, I don't think anybody is a fucking cunt, trust me.
No, Leonard's a cunt.
Hey, listen, when it comes to...
Yeah, I throw that word around a lot.
No, I understand. You know, listen, man, I don't hold grudges against anybody. I might get pissed at somebody once in a while, and I don't hold grudges against anybody. There's people I ignore. That's why the reason why I ignore the Bible Thumper Wing, Matthew 4:19, and Jason Burns, you know, G-Man, all these guys on the internet. It's just my own personal feeling that or personal reason why I ignore these people, is because I don't want to deal with their bullshit. And, like, it's old hat, and I understand we still have to address these issues. You always have to keep on bringing their issues up and up, and I understand that. But these people are just disingenuous. I mean, like, I just feel there's, to a certain point, most of the time, it's not even worth even battling with these people, because they feed off of our attention. That's all they have, is the atheist community. Like 80%, 90% of their subscribers are atheist community, and it's just to file them up to hope.
I don't feed off you, 8072. I don't have anything to do with you these days, mate. Because you're the worst of the worst.
Hopefully save one or two of them. It's entertaining, but... And that's why I have personally, and this is no sign, any way, shape, or form, any form of cowardice, but I recently blocked Pillbox. Pillbox is a raging idiot. He's not interested in having any conversation.
Pillbox
I want
rocks.
him to be a pope.
Pillbox
and I
cool.
want him to come
Pillbox.
someday, maybe
Top man,
Pillbox.
Pillbox.
Like, hey guys, I was just fucking with you guys the entire time. I'm really a pope. I will put him on a pedestal if that happened, because he had me fooled. And he's really this fundamentalist idiot, but, I mean, in the meantime, I'm not giving him a platform of which to stand on. So I have blocked him. Same thing with Brett Keane. Brett Keane is another person who's trying to reach for attention. I blocked him too. And, you know, people like that are not in any, you know, interested in any form of discussion. Burns, he comes across as wanting discussion, but, he, you know, if the slightest thing comes around and offends him...
I want a discussion. I want debate and discussion.
Himself as being, you know, this scholarly, intellectual guy. You know, he's won everybody, and I mean...
I have won everybody.
I mean, it doesn't bother
I have won everybody.
Okay.
I didn't say you. I said we. Why does it bother us?
Well, I can see how...
Seems like it does.
Well, I can see it's...
Because I beat you all the time.
Jason Burns is a form of bullying. he's a bully in the sense where
A bully.
he tries to he will talk down to people. I mean, not in like a high level, like, oh, you're
He's a
fucking
bully.
idiot type of deal, but he's
I've got no videos of
I
my
mean,
channel and he's
like
calling
the
me
same
a
thing
bully. I've got 4 videos, 5
Matthew
videos.
Klein. Or with anybody, Aaron Raw. I mean, he'll set these criterions of which is damn near impossible. He keeps spreading things out, and here we are as the fan base and supporters of these individuals that he's calling out, and he'll never produce, he'll never come up with anything scholarly, and it's bothersome in the sense where it's like you've set up these expectations you're failing to meet. So it's more irritating. It's like, why are you painting yourself as something that you're not? And
That's bullying.
I mean, I'm going to use the term bother loosely because, I mean, obviously, in the scheme of things, it doesn't bother me that much. But, if I'm watching things on YouTube and someone's gallivanting as intellectually and he fails to produce anything in the 2 years I've been watching him, at some point it's going to get kind of irritating. But, I mean, I am...
Oh, it's going to get irritating. It's going to get irritating because you keep pulling my channels down. And the 2,000 videos in my first channel have gone. My 2,000 videos in my second channel have gone. And 1,000 videos today have gone. So it's going to get frustrating, isn't it, Captain Awesome? And, yeah. So, what kind of bully are you talking about, mate? You haven't engaged with me in any academic way. Livelife872 jumped me with 3 of these guys when I first started out. Every time you try and have a discussion with me, you jump me with 4 or 5 of your guys. You don't know how to actually have an academic debate. Live Life attacks people all the time. You, Captain Awesome, attack people all the time. You don't know how to. You are mentally not able to have academic debate, and to demonize your opponents as Live Life has, that he could harm society, is really below the belt. It shows you how deformed you are. It's not me that's got any mental issues. It's Live Life, and you guys are the serious screwed up people. You were screwed up. Live Life has not got over the issue with his wife. He's been bitter and twisted against Christians for years. He's never got over that bitterness, and the bitterness has spilt out on his channel. And you guys are bitter and twisted, and I don't target you guys, Captain Awesome and Lenny and all these. I don't make any videos about you guys, and yet you're cyberbullying me to death.
Subscribe to him. So I've been unsubscribed to him for a while now. So I'm done with him as far as I'm concerned. But I can see how people can get irritated by it, because people want to see that scholarly material. People want, again, in the back of our minds, we want him to be what he's trying to paint himself as. But so far,
Captain Awesome, no degree in theology. Live Life, no degree in theology. Iron Man, no degree in theology. Thunderfoot, no degree in theology. DPR Jones, no degree in theology. Jason Burns, degree in theology. Checkmate.
or he hasn't, because there are people out there who truly want to have discussion and engage in this debate. And
Then why cyberbully me all the time?
They see him as someone to discuss things with and have a
No, they don't.
with, but
you keep attacking me all the time.
Every single time
You're attacking me all the time. It's not true. You're attacking me all the
and then he'll turn around
time.
and say that he's won them. It can get irritating. I mean, he's done it to me. I mean, not to the sense that he's done with, let's say, Aaron Raw or Thunderfoot, but I mean, he's done it to me personally. It was like, hey, let's have a conversation, and then he'll throw out like 1 or 2 things and turn around and say, haha, I won you.
Well, it's not hard to win you, Captain Awesome. You're clueless, mate.
So
yeah,
He's
I see what you're
clueless.
saying, and to be honest with you, and just trying